Hello, back again with yet yes another video. How are you guys on this beautiful day? I hope all is well with you, cause all is well with me. Now we're gonna go ahead and tap in. I don't know what this video is gonna be about. It's a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'd like to thank all of my new subscribers. I really do appreciate you tuning into my channel. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that hype button. Hype your girl up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. All right. Now I know of an individual. Anyway, I'm not gonna. No. I'm. Let me move forward past that. Uh. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get into this reading. If anything about it resonate, you know what to do. Now I'm fooling with some decks that I haven't fooled with in quite some time because I'm playing process of elimination. All right, I'm only going to take but so many decks with me because that's weight. And if I have to check bags, I don't want to be overweight. But the good thing is, where I'm going, all of my clothes are light. You know, and I intend to like seal the bags and everything, seal them up. Really, like get that, like it's got the device and everything that you can use to like seal the bag like a Ziploc bag, but only you take all the air out and it compacts. It makes it easier to pack. So a lot of those things I'll have like that, like my swimsuits and things like that, sundresses, some short outfits, a couple of, like a few short outfits. But outside of that, yeah. So I should be able to pack quite a few because I'm getting like, what is it? I think you can have up to 27 or 28-inch suitcase. Yes. So if I have two of those, I'm sure, and a crossbody bag, I'm sure I'll be okay. I had to get my passport updated. I had changed my name, and I had to get my passport updated to reflect my new last name, my new name. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. And yes, I'm very single. I just wanted to, this new journey I'm on, I didn't want nothing tie me to any of that from my past. Okay? Because I am, and you are, and whoever's listening, the Empress. Okay? Look at you. Sassy, brown skin. You know I love your brown skin. Whoever that's for, yes, we got a sexy chocolate on the line, don't we, baby? Yes, with your fine ass. Look at you, girl. Confidence, swag. You looking good, girl. Pick it up on, I don't know, I'm picking up on Leo, air energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, rooted, protected by your ancestors, whoever you are. So whatever journey you're getting ready to embark on, or whatever it is you got going on, just know that you are divinely protected. I feel that. I do. Do I do? Yeah, somebody might be saying I do. We started this out with a name change. Yes, sir, I sure did. I did it, y'all. I did it. I finally did it. Finally, it's happened to me. Yeah. Somebody's got a dark goddamn past. I'm a better person because of you. Yeah, see, listen, let me tell you something, baby. Them trials and tribulations and failed relationships, marriages, whatever the case is, you are a better person because of it. It made you better. It didn't make you worse. Okay, you learned from your mistakes. You learned from the experience. That's what you're supposed to do. All right? Yeah, you supposed to. Keep that shit. What else? Oh, hell. And you see it was in the reverse, but we're going to talk about it. What did he say? Endings, loss of love or a loved one. Well, it was in the reverse. It might be a new beginning for somebody. Maybe you getting ready to have an addition to your family or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe you getting ready to add a plus one to whatever plans you got for the future. That's all right too. Everybody should have a sweet companion. You don't have to get married. You don't have to do all that extra stuff. Hell, I'm not looking to get married ever again. No, ma'am, no, sir, no turkey, no spam. Thank you very much. I listen. I was married when I was having kids. Okay, while I was out there, like yeah, I was married. But after a while, you know what I'm saying. Once I got into oh later on down the road, we won't get into it, but later on down the road, I just decided, you know what? As long as I got a good support team and I can support that individual, you know what I'm saying? We good. We just, like I always say, if it's a fair exchange, there's no foul. You can't call foul if it's a fair exchange, ma'am or sir. You cannot. As long as that person is given to the situation, the relationship, the companionship, the whatever it is, as long as you both are given and it's equally reciprocated, there's no foul. You can't call foul. And don't go playing tit for tat, matching like if you spend $1,000, they gotta spend 1,500, or they gotta spend 1,000. Just let that individual be whoever they are and do whatever it is. And I think that's why most situations work, because people allow people to be themselves. When you try to interfere with somebody's livelihood, like I like to travel, I ain't gonna hold you. Unless you have your passport and you are free to travel with me, we might not be a good match. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not holding it against anybody. I understand because I've done all I need to do. I've raised my kids. I got 4 beautiful grown ass kids, and I don't know how many grandkids. I forgot, but it's not that many. It's not 2 handful. I can still count them on one hand. Anyway, the bottom line is yeah, I can still count them on one hand how many grandkids I got because the girls don't have any kids. And when they come, then I will slow down just enough, like a speed bump. And really be there for my grandbabies. But while I'm grandbaby free, because all the rest of them are, I only got one that's like, what is he, 6? That's my boo boo. But that's King. His name is Joaquin. What I do, with him, now he can get my undivided attention. I ain't gonna hold you. And when I do go see him this summer, baby, you better believe I'm gonna spoil his ass. I'm trying to get to him this month. June. I'm already looking at June. I'm not thinking about May anymore. May's over. But yes, I'm trying to get to him June sometime and spend some quality time with him. He's come a long way, guys. He's come a long way. The doctors had diagnosed him as being autistic, nonverbal. Well, he's talking his ass off, okay? I mean, like he's really talking his ass off. I called him the other day, and do you know he had the nerve to say good afternoon? I was like, well, wait the fucking minute here. He's so proper, guys. Really, he sounds so, I don't know. I just envision him being one of those distinguished gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? He's so handsome. I could see him walking around in a few more years. He's going to be wearing a bow tie. That type of cat. You know what I'm saying? White shirt, bow tie, a fucking blazer. That's the kind of dude I see him being, yo. He's a genius. He can compose music. I know. I'm sorry I got a little off track, but I love that when they're to his core. You know why? Because he was the underdog of all of my grandbabies. He had the most struggle as a baby, and I was there for every fucking minute. And I told him, and I told his parents, and I told the therapist, and I told the doctors, don't count my baby out. He will be talking in just a little while. And I'm gonna tell you something I did, yo. I used to take my tuning forks and go around his head. I gave him vitamins and supplements to detox his body of heavy metals and things like that. And I'm telling you, I told my son I was gonna get some more drops for him because we were giving him those drops every fucking day, every day since when we found out he was autistic nonverbal. I went into every holistic fucking thing I could think of. Honest to God, we did have to put him at one point on medication because he was so hyper. He would jump, bounce off the walls, y'all. I mean, like literally jumping off furniture, jumping from one thing to another, like he was Spider-Man. Now I have a granddaughter that thought she was Spider-Man about 20 some odd years ago. She actually thought she was Spider-Man. I'm like, oh, hey, kid, you are, and you are. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway. They must get that wild shit from their granny. But anyway, so yeah, I had to put that out there. You got support means everything. You got a beautiful support team that's helping you and that makes you feel as though go wherever you want to go. Do whatever it is you want to do. Enjoy your life. You need to be enjoying your life. You deserve rest and relaxation, baby. I worked hard all my life. I ain't gonna hold you. And up until I retired, say I started my retirement at 56. It really got serious at 59. That's when mom passed. And then after that, it's just been coasting on into this retirement thing. You understand what I'm saying? But from 56 to 59, that's when I initiated my, I'll say, second retirement. Okay? So, because I retired before that in 94. No, my bad. No. 2004. I don't know where I get 94. Something must have happened to someone in 1994. You could be born in 1994. I don't know, but that's significant in some type of way. If you break down 1994, you got 19 and 4 is 23. Breaks down to a 5. I've been seeing a lot of 5s lately. Look that number up. It means something. What it mean? I would tell you right off the top of my head, but hold on. Let me take a look at my phone. I know I'm all over the place, but baby, this is all coming together. Just bear with me. I'm a Gemini. I can multitask. I have multiple things going on in my mind at the same time. Always, I'm a multi-person, multifaceted. Let's see. The number 5 angel number meaning, please. Okay. Major life transitions, personal freedom, and growth are on the horizon. Listen, I know that's right. I said 1994, but I really meant 2004. Okay? My point I'm making with all of that is, yes, there's some major transformations going on. Queen, Empress, whoever you are, you going through a lot of changes and you are separating yourself from the bullshit. You're not, you just doing you. Yeah. You separate yourself from the bullshit. Your family is going to support whatever it is you got going on. And yes, you are doing you. All right? Period. Let's see. Let's get, Lord have mercy. Bitch, I know you know. Oh my God. Where this shit come from? And let's go on and get one more. Where this motherfucker pop up? You know what? It's always a bitch. A hating ass motherfucking bitch. Whoever this motherfucker is, they might wear white nails. They might have their toes painted white or their fingernails painted white or both. Whoever this bitch is, she wear ball caps. She could be a stud. That's tomboyish to me. I mean, I wear one with the right fit if it look good. You feel me? But it's gonna have to pull itself together. It's like, what is that? Damn, Von Dutch. They got some nice hats and some nice bags and some nice gear. Yeah, I'd rock that. I would, because I like little cute little things like that. I'm not usually a fad type person because I think it's a fad. Like apple bottom. A fad. I think all that shit is faddish. But I will pop out in it if I want to. You get what I'm saying? Get the apple bottom everything, boo. Rock it on out. But that Von Dutch, that's what I got from that. That somebody wear a lot of that. What's going on with you, sis? Just know that whoever you are, I hope that this message means that they're protected, but somebody's secrets are sidelined. What? Self love. Thank them for the lesson and bless them for your growth. Oh my God. But we got something else like that. Dark past. I'm a better person because of you. Thank them for your past. Thank them for the fucking lesson, baby. Thank them for the lesson. Listen, let me tell you something. What was meant to destroy you have done nothing but made you stronger, wiser, wealthier, prettier, healthier, everything everything okay. I meant to say it just like that too. It has. It's made you better. It's made you absolutely better. Individuals thought that they were tearing you down with their words, tearing you down with their neglect, tearing you down with inaction, and everything. But baby, what they did you a fucking favor. They did you a favor. You know they did. On this card that I said was in the reverse, we got two people standing here. Somebody want me to be quiet. I'm not. In fact, I might do 2 more videos just because you want me to shut up. Endings. No, baby, you got some beginnings. New beginnings. Loss of loved or a loved one. You getting ready to find. I found love on a hope in a hopeless place. Whatever it is. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. Yeah, we got another 10 out here. Something's coming to full circle. Something's coming to a completion. All right, what is this card saying? There are so many barriers stopping us from being together. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls for you and eventually with you. Somebody wants to listen. This motherfucker said, I recognize you as an empress, bitch. You're with your fine ass, with your chocolate skin and your beautiful hair. And whoever this is, she's natural. Anyway, I just posted something on my daggone YouTube post, and it was a photo of African American women, black women, whatever you want to, just be polite. Black women they had natural froze. Their hair was big. I mean, they were beautiful. And I said, yeah, this is before wigs. We got to get back to our natural self, our natural whoever the fuck. We got to pull these wigs off. I have a question, and I'm asking this as serious as I possibly can. And I'm gonna ask this question on Instagram and whatever other Facebook. First, is it really comfortable wearing wigs in the summertime? I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Is it comfortable wearing a wig in the summertime? If it's 80 degrees outside, ma'am or sir, are you comfortable with a head full of long ass hair bearing down on your head hot? I just want to know. I just got to know. Because to me, you put a hat on to keep the heat in. You put a wig on, that's going to keep heat in. You get what I'm saying? You got to be getting hot with the wigs on top of your head. I just don't understand how anybody could walk around in a full wig in the summertime. Help me understand. I mean, like, for real. And I know there's such things as alopecia and this, that, and the third, or whatever the case. I get it. But there are so many products online. And then you need to look at what can you do naturally to grow your hair. Because I'm going to tell you something. They know there are people coming up with excuses and reasons why alopecia exists and how to combat it. So I can't get my mind wrapped around a wig, yo. But anyway, somebody went and bought a new wig today, yo. But anyway, so I can knock down the walls for you. Somebody wants to be a team player. They want to rock with you, baby. There are so many barriers. Yeah, they know that the deck is stacked against y'all being together. They may have some circumstances that does not permit for this individual to come to you as a companion, as a lover, as a full-time anything, because they have other barriers that's stopping them from committing or coming to you, collective. There's just, you got to look at the thing. You got to look at stuff from all angles. Sometimes we want what we want, but we can't have what we want because there's some barriers that stop us from being together. I'm trying to be best. I'm trying my best to become a better person so I can knock down the walls. Whoever this person is, they're going through a transformation. I got a feeling that whether it's a masculine or feminine, somebody's going through a transformation. They figuring out just who they are, what they want, and how they want it. How do you want it? Hey, how do you feel? That's Tupac. And his birthday's coming up next. And if you think I'm not getting ready to goddamn post something, I'm going to have a marathon. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to have a marathon. When his birthday roll around, it's going to be a marathon. And you can brace yourself because I'm not giving not now, not one if you don't like it. I'm not. You know I don't give a fuck. Come on, y'all. Be for real. Petty what? Petty games. Ooh, what is saying? Number 53 is out here. Break it down to an 8. Being petty. No. Being penny wise, pound foolish, and undermining overall success. Chasing pennies and neglecting larger financial goals. Chasing tiny profits and sacrificing long-term growth. Okay, you know what I get from that? You wasting time with somebody that can't give you what you want. Don't waste time with individuals that cannot reciprocate or give you what you want. Period. We're talking about a companion. We're talking about a situationship, relationship, whatever. You know what you need and you know what you like and you know what you want. Don't settle for anything less. Do not. At whatever ripe age you are, ma'am, sir, it's long overdue time that you stop settling, okay? Stop settling. Stop settling. Someone needs to stop settling, okay? You are the gift. You are the prize. Somebody's going to come bearing gifts too. Embrace your uniqueness and offer it as a special gift to the world. Cherish yourself. Recognize your inner beauty. Embrace your worth. Yeah, know your worth and stop letting somebody goddamn breadcrumb your ass. If you feel as though you're not getting whatever you need from that individual, move around. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. You jumped out here as the Empress. The Empress, she's mastered all 4 queens. She knows who the fuck she is. She's very fertile. She's very vibrant. You know, whatever she touched, it's like she got that Midas touch. You understand? And people love her. People love her. Okay? They can't stand the fact that she's on this self-love journey, though. They can't stand it. All right? I want to know more about secret sideline. What are these secrets sidelined? And I'm going to tell you what I got. Okay. Secret sidelined. Bitch, I know you know. We got honor. 1, 2, 3. The pursuit of honor has led to inflated stories and distorted truths. Your place, your worth in others' hands. You place your worth in others' hands. Stop placing your worth in others' hands. Stop letting someone else dictate to you your worth, collective, or what you should have. See, let me tell you something. People will try and tell you, oh, don't nobody want to be bothered with you. You old, you fat, you this, you that. You got 4 kids. Who you think gonna want to be bothered with you? This, that, and the third. Well, I'm gonna tell you what God love, and that's the truth. If you got 4 kids and you contemplating a divorce from their father, if I were you, I would stay single and co-parent. I'd co-parent until my kids were fucking grown. Or at least in high school. At the minimum. At least in high school. I wouldn't try and have a situationship, relationship, or none of that until my kids were in high school getting ready to walk out that door. Because I don't suggest that men, I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest, I might lose a 2-3 subscribers from it, but I don't care. I don't suggest men step into situations where they're the stepdad. I don't. I ain't gonna lie. I had one. I don't believe that. I don't think so. I don't like it. I just don't. Especially if you're the type of woman that you don't want anyone chastising or talking to your children. If you don't want anybody talking to your kids, or if you trust that that man is not good, he's going to say something disrespectful. Why are you having that person around your kids? You're using them. You're using them to replace whatever you had. And whatever you had that's gone isn't any better than what, and that's the kid's father too. And no, ma'am, no. If you dealing with somebody that don't like your kids, then you don't need to be dealing with that individual. And if your kids are disrespectful, you the only person, and they biological parent, y'all two are the only people that need to deal with that disrespect. A lot of people don't teach their kids to be mindful and respectful of their step parents. They don't. And the day will come, that hurtful day, that little disrespectful kid is gonna say, "You can't tell me shit. You ain't my father." Do you know how many videos I've seen this year so far, this month, I should say, where that happened? Man raised the kids all those damn years. Kid graduated from high school, meet their biological parent, and never spoke to the person that was in their household for the majority of their life again. Turn a complete back on the very motherfucker that raised them all those years. Daddy was nowhere around. But I can come out the woodwork now that you graduated, now that you grown. Child support don't care about that. If you were on child support, they gonna get your ass. They still gonna get you. Do you know child support will take Social Security? You better ask somebody. The Child Support Administration will take your Social Security if you still have back debt for child support. Yes, sir. Sure will. Can't get around it. You're gonna have to go through it, honey. You got to go through it. Serious business. Those are the facts. I'm not making that shit up. You better ask somebody. You be seeking help as a senior citizen. Talking about I can't make it out this, that, and the other because my Social Security being taxed for child support. Oh yeah, it's real. You better ask some people out here. It's the truth. Think you get ready to live lavishly and everything, or be able to retire in peace and maybe work a little part-time job, and the next thing you know, you still in child support court. Yes, that's a fucked up situation to be in, even after the kid is 18. I know of someone personally experiencing that very thing, but he on top of his. He's on top of his shit. He said, "No, there will be nothing. Those ties will be severed once this boy graduate high school, honey. You ain't got to worry about. You don't have to worry about it." But anyway, what else we got here? So we know we got this Empress out here that's supported by our ancestors. They blessing you right now. They saying whatever you went through in your dark past, baby, you have prevailed. You have came out on top. Do you hear me? If you think love don't live here anymore, you a lie. It's a lot of people that love you, honey. There are a lot of people that love you. You're just getting started with this new journey. Somebody is going to meet someone. And you say, for instance, you have a small family, very few family members, whoever this individual you meet or get with or, find as a companion, whatever the case is, they're going to come from a large family. You're going to meet whoever, you're going to inherit family. Okay? Seriously, if you were feeling like you were out here on your own by yourself, never having anybody, whoever is coming into your life, that individual is going to be very loving and they got a very loving family. Yeah, I don't know what this secret sideline is. We still trying to figure out what's this secret sideline. Did we ever figure out the secret? No, I don't think we did. And if I did get something for it, I wasn't satisfied. And maybe that's telling me I need to use a different deck for it, and that's all right too. Because this is all about loving yourself and pampering yourself and having a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? Breaking away from somebody petty. Well, secrets sidelined. Somebody, look, listen. Okay, now it's making sense to me. You could be playing your cards close to your chest, collective, as far as your moves. Remember in a previous video, the one I just did before this one, I said I used to discuss my little life, with y'all. I used to tell you my aspirations and what I wanted to do and everything like that. Last time I wanted to move to Philly, right? Plans fell through. I was so butt hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I was butt fucking hurt. But the universe said, no, darling, we're gonna get you where you want to go, but we're gonna take you a different route. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that happened. When I was driving one day, and this is a while back, I was driving a car, and it was this cat in this supercar. Like, I believe it was a pretty truck. I believe it was like a Dodge Durango, right? The car I was driving at the time was a Volvo. And whoever this cat was, he was in a hurry. I was like, okay, cool. Let me move to the side, let this motherfucker go. And I did. I moved over to the side, got in a different lane, was still driving my same rate of speed. I just merged into another lane and let that individual go. I made I made a right turn and turned off and went on like the back way of wherever I was going. I decided, you know what, this is too hectic for me. You got people out here with road rage. I'm not feeling it, right? Now understand this. This person looked me in my face when they passed me. I looked to my left and they looked to their right, and it was like they were saying, bitch, move out the way, I was like, okay, cool. I'm driving a Volvo. They were driving a Durango. Don't you know, unbeknownst to either of us, we ended up at the same spot, but guess who got there first? I did. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't trying to be in any hurry. I was relaxed. I was in a good mood. I was chilling. I was just trying to get to my destination safely. I back into a spot. Next thing you know, here come this Durango swinging into the parking lot all buck. And I was like, look at this fool. You mean to tell me? And I knew it was the same car because it was a black and white Durango. It was black with white, with that white like stripes down the middle of the car. You understand what I'm saying? It was kind of sporty and everything. That motherfucker looked at me. I know they had to have been embarrassed. Here you are breaking your neck trying to hurry up and get there when all I did was took my time and paced myself and still beat your ass. And that's what's going on in somebody's life. You have not tried to win the race or get there first and all this, that, and the other. You have decided that whatever route you take is yours. Whatever, and you're not going to have anybody force you to move any faster than you're willing to move. You're going to stay in your energy, your pace, and that's what you need to do, collective. Don't allow anybody to make you move any faster than what you intend on moving, okay? And guess what? Slow and steady always win. Slow, steady, and consistent. I'd rather be slow, steady, and consistent and perfect something than to be fast, hasty, gotta do it over, gotta start over, gotta, adjust, all this, that, and the third. No. Take your time, look at what you got going on, and you tackle it. Period. And that's what somebody's doing. But somebody is trying to sideline your progress, collective. That's what I'm getting. Someone is trying to get in the way of you doing you. Someone is trying to get in the way of you loving on yourself. And that ain't nothing but the goddamn devil. Look, They see you growing. They see you doing better. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand it. Prevents future issues by addressing root causes, preserves delicate beginnings, and ensures their future roots out issues from their source and promote stability. And that's what you doing, collective. Anybody that's trying to sideline you, anybody that's trying to interfere with whatever it is you got going on, you putting a halt to that. You like the 39 is on that. You could be 39. 39 breaks down to what? A 12, which is a 3. Yeah, you're gonna have support. Like I said, 3. I'm looking at the 3 of cups, the 3 of pentacles, the 3 of swords, and the 3 of wands. Now, it's gonna hurt some people to their core to see you really do you, move on, be happy. Yeah, be flexible. That's what I'm looking at here. Yeah, it's gonna help. It's gonna really, you putting a halt to somebody trying to crush your plans. That's why you probably isn't telling anybody. And see what I say earlier on in this video, I said I used to share a lot of my stuff with you. The fact that I wanted to move to Philly, and but then I'm gonna tell you what. I'm going to tell you something. The universe kind of intervened too, because right around the time that I was looking to move to Philly, all I heard was bad shit happening in Philly. Woman got chased down the street. Somebody was going down a fucking street and they jumped out the car. She ran down a one-way street because of the direction she was running in. The car couldn't go. Whoever the person was jumped out the car and chased the girl down the street and was shooting at her. I pray she got away, but I didn't hear of anybody getting, that of it resulted in anything other than that. But I'm just saying, when I did tell y'all whatever it was, it felt like somebody was in the background praying that it would not happen. Because people can say they don't give a fuck about you, but they really do. They can say they don't want to see you leave, but they don't care if you fucking leave or whatever the fuck, but they really don't want you to go any place. And if they think that when you do leave, wherever you going, your life is going to be better than theirs, oh my God, they really going to be trying to prey on your downfall. They're really going to try to come back around and squash your plans. Whenever somebody see you doing good and you moving on and life is looking good for you, baby, they don't want that shit, especially if their life is funky. You think they want that? Someone's trying to stunt your growth, sir or ma'am. Somebody's trying to squash your plans. Somebody don't want you to move on. Somebody don't want you to do you. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you at peace. They don't want to see you chilling and at ease and loving yourself. They don't want to see that. Are you crazy? You got to be out of your mind. They don't want to see that. But you better tell you. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and you see that number 5 is right back. You better stay focused and do you. And I don't give a goddamn not right now. You might have to have your hands in multiple pots. I know. Listen, when I'm not making videos, I don't tell them what I got going on. And here of late, I've been really going through my own transformation and switching some things around and moving some things around and implementing some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Just, whatever it is I need to do. Yeah. Been busy. Somebody's been busy. Busy manifesting. Busy building. Busy fucking trying to create. Let me tell you something, okay? I started focusing on my channel. My YouTube channel. I said, well, if I'm going to do this shit, I might as well do it. And then I have a little inspiration from someone else that's in the YouTube community, and I don't know, I just feel inspired by this individual. And whenever it's like, if I don't post videos, I don't know, it's not that this individual could be talking to me at all. But I just feel like whenever they say get to work, that they talking about me. I feel it's my conscience. It ain't got nothing to do with that individual. It's just my conscience. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been more focused. I've tried to be more focused on it. Give it my time, attention, try to do some quality work here in the whole 9 yards. All right. And with that, I had 8,865 subscribers April 30th. Okay. I decided I'm going to promote a couple of videos. Yeah, I didn't put but $5 on it or whatever. Guess what? I'm sitting here at, let me refresh my screen. This is real time. I'm sitting here at 10,783. That was my goal for my birthday. I met 10,000 on May 23rd. I got 10,000 fucking subscribers. I have a new goal set. I'm not going to say what it is. Well, yeah, I can. I'd like to have at least 15,000 subscribers by December 31st. How about that? Now that I know that's kind of aggressive. It is. But I intend to push more videos, post more shorts. If you've noticed, I put more posts on my YouTube channel. So I'm increasing, I'm focused, I'm doing my thing. Everything is coming along nicely. But like I said, I got 10,783 subscribers as of today. And I intend to have, I'd like to have 15 to 20,000 by the end of December. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay? Ultimately, who wouldn't want 100,000 subscribers? I'd love to have 100,000 subscribers. But see, that's how life is going to change, because you're going everywhere I go. When I travel, you're going too. And I'm going to post you. I'm going to post scenery and the whole 9 yards. Create shorts from the scenery and the whole 9 yards. So we'll see. It's just, yeah. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Somebody else have a lot of irons in the fire. They try to enjoy their life. They trying to make sure that they handling business. They trying to make sure that everybody's satisfied. But most of all, they're more focused on themselves. They used to be more focused on the family and the kids and the job and the this and the that or whatever. But someone is saying, fuck that. I need to take better care of myself. And you should adapt and overcome and bend without breaking. Hiding is strategy, not weakness. Strength found in the ability to yield and bounce back. Listen, and when they say hiding, pulling back, falling back, that's not a weakness. Not saying shit, that's not a weakness. Letting stuff play out in real time, that's not a weakness. Not acknowledging petty shit all the time is not a weakness, it's a strength. If you know that someone is petty and they coming for you, leave them motherfuckers alone. Leave them alone. Move away. Get away from them. They're not good for you. Period. Acknowledge that and move on. You'll be happier in the long run. I'm telling you. What it's saying? Trust me. Somebody could be dealing with a very manipulative individual as well that won't let this individual drive. Like I'm saying, hold on, y'all. I'm being nosy. Someone else is being nosy too. They meddling. They all up in your business. They need to find them some business. They need to find themselves something constructive to fucking do besides pay attention to you all the goddamn time, collective. Isn't that nerve-wracking for a motherfucker to always be all off in your mix instead of minding their own goddamn business? Here you are doing you. And all this individual got to do is meddle. But let them. And trust me, they don't trust you. Whoever you're dealing with, that's another thing. Somebody don't trust you, collective, or you might not trust them. But whoever you're dealing with, somebody is a manipulator. It says, unholding your autonomy and rejecting attempts at manipulation. You putting an end to that shit. You letting that motherfucker know, look, I'm tired of you. I really am. I'm so sick of you. I'm so sick of you and your manipulation tactics. I'm so sick of you. You know what? You could say, okay, I'm going to use both men and women in this scenario, okay, because I'm not biased. We're going to start with a man first. He wants to go golf. He wants to go play golf on Saturday with the boys. Or basketball, whatever the fuck your choice is. Whoever he's with can always find something for his ass to do on Saturday. It's like, God damn, when can I have a fucking Saturday to myself? Switch it around. This woman want to go to brunch or whatever with her girlfriends Sunday morning or afternoon after church or whatever case. You know, whatever. Put this shit however it resonate for you, okay? Want to go to brunch. But this individual here, well, we supposed to go to church and then the moms after church for dinner. You know what? All she want to do is go do something by herself. She might not even be going to that. She might just want to go home and take a bubble bath and just chill for a minute without the kids pulling and tugging at her ass. You understand what I'm saying? But whoever this masculine is, he always got, well, I told so-and-so we would come over there after church today and do this, that, and the other, and all this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to be bothered with that. She want to go to church, go home, and relax. Get up sit in her bubble bath, get up in her bed, wrap her hair up, and go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or and just lay there, if nothing else, staring at the motherfucking ceiling. Sometimes it don't hurt to just be quiet and stare at the goddamn ceiling. But you got somebody that want to just manipulate every fucking time you come up with something you want to do. This motherfucker come up with something they want to do. And then they throw the kids in it if it's kids involved. They throw the kids in it to make it even like harder for you to say no. That's manipulation. That ain't nothing but manipulation. If this person tell the kids, okay, I'll give you another example that's even better. Pick. It could be the man or the woman, it don't matter. Then told the kids, after church Sunday, we're going to Six Flags. Now the kids looking forward to going to Six Flags. You don't feel like going to Six Flags. You don't want to go to Six Flags. You had no plans of going to Six Flags. You know? So, when the Six Flags plans come, somebody's going to be disappointed. The kids. Now you're the bad guy. Because you don't want to go to Six Flags. First of all, you've been working all week. Something told me you could have been already driving all week. Picking up, dropping off. And now, this individual wants you to drive to wherever Six Flags is located, whatever amusement park. They want you to drive there and back. But not only are you driving, you got to sit in the sun. You got to walk in the sun. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, it's like, do they ever have consideration? Never. Never. Okay? So, yeah, I have a problem with people like that. You know. And you could have made it clear to this individual, I don't want to do that. This weekend coming up, I'm chilling. And whoever this person is, weekend it came, and now they got plans for you. Well, I think that's where that sideline come from. Somebody's tired of letting somebody manipulate and control and sideline your life. That's why you keep them whatever it is you got going on a secret. Yeah, that's why. Anyway, let's see what else. What did I do with the deck? Oh, I set it over here. Look, at the bottom is puppet. And you know what? Ooh, I need to stop. I know. But anyway, it says trapped in a cycle of consumption and never satisfied. Shallow satisfaction from consumerism is short lived. Monetary chains hold you back from the happiness. Yeah, either you don't have the money to do what you want to do half the time, or you do, or you just never, somebody is never satisfied. And I don't think it's you, collective. I think it's your person. I think it's whoever you're dealing with. They're never satisfied. I don't give how much you give them, what you do for them, how much you try to love on this individual. They are a miserable motherfucker, and they're never satisfied, and they know how to push your buttons. And somebody's getting ready to push their buttons. Somebody's getting ready to have a new beginning, and it's going to be with someone in that Queen of Wands energy, starting at in that Ace of Wands. You see that Ace of Wands there? Mm-hmm. Whoever this individual is going to be totally different energy from whatever you're used to dealing with. Now, the Queen of Wands, I'm going to tell you something. The Queen of Wands is very confident, very, like you can call on them for anything. You know what I'm saying? Whoever that person is in that King of Wands energy. Queen of Wands. And did I say king? I thought I said king, but Queen of Wands. Mm-hmm. Whoever this person, you need to step into this determined energy of the Queen of Wands, collective. You need to face your fears and go ahead and continue on to this journey of having a new beginning and changing your life and transforming and moving in the direction that you want to move, whether it's solo, dolo, or with this person. But you're just not going to allow whoever this individual is to have that much control over your life anymore. You see what I'm saying? We got the two of Wands and the Five of Swords. All right? You getting ready to cut off everything that caused you any type of anxiety, any stress and everything. You getting ready to step into your, really step into yourself. We went from the Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. Progress. You're planning. You're taking the first steps. Okay? You making the choice to you choosing you, collective. That's what you do. You're choosing you. And you cutting off all conflict, all competition, all goddamn stupidity. You're not, you tired of arguing. You're not going to argue, and you're not in the business of self-sabotaging yourself. You're just not going to do it. The World card and Justice is out here. You see that, how that's going there? The World card and Justice. All right, something coming to end. You being successful at whatever this is that you've planned for yourself. Didn't I say something about the Three of Pentacles? You will have help from others. You will have cooperation and collaboration, and you will help whoever you're with. You're not cutting that individual off, but you also looking at what's fair. You're looking at how you're gonna play this out and not. Let me see. You're looking at how you're going to play this out in the most positive way, where it isn't going to have a negative impact on the other person. And if it is, they just going to have to make some adjustments. But it's not going to have that much. You're not trying to deliberately cause a negative energy with this other person. You're just trying to live your life. You believe in doing what's fair. Okay? Yeah, you're not letting this person shake your self-confidence. You're not going to let this person interfere with the decisions that you've made to love yourself and honor yourself. You see the Lover's card here. You're taking action. You've made a decision. You've said, okay, this is what I want. This is how I want to do it, and I'm not taking it any other way. My life, somebody is determined to have the life that they want, with or without this individual's cooperation. I'm telling you right now. Look, the Page of Wands. Change is coming. And you're excited about these changes. All right? You have a zest for life. You're loving life right now. As you should. Towers aren't always bad things. Towers expose what's toxic in a relationship, a situationship, or whatever the case. And sometimes when that tower hit and fall, you can see everybody and everything, all the players on the field, for who they really are. All right? But listen, you're not going to accept anything else other than equal reciprocity. Someone giving to the situation just as much as you are. And when you feel as though that individual isn't giving to this situation as much as you are, you pull back your energy, as you should. Don't reward people for bad behavior. You can't reward a person for bad behavior, honey. You can't. Look, and we got nothing but pentacles. We got the page of pentacles, my bad, and the four of pentacles. Okay? I'm telling you, you need to focus on yourself, your goals, whatever it is that you want to do. And guess what? Do not allow anyone to move you from those goals. Okay? You got some good opportunities coming your way, and you're very eager. All right, you're very ambitious and loyal. You're not gonna leave anyone out. You just want what's best for you. It's time that you focused on yourself. The kids are getting older now. They're more independent. You don't need to be holding their hand 24/7. Let them breathe too. Okay? Let them breathe. I said something about this being 6 pentacles. If you add, well, I thought of it being the 6 because I saw that 2 and the 4. And that's reciprocity. Only give reciprocity. Only give whatever it is you're getting. If you feel like you're being reciprocated, then fine. If you feel like you're being reciprocated, things are balancing out and things, this person's giving just as much as you and they putting forth just as much effort as you, then good. If not, walk the fuck away. Leave the motherfuckers the fuck alone. Let them sit there in their own fucking lies or truth and realize just how they let a good one get away. Okay? Yeah. Your life is changing and the changes are coming really fast, collective. They coming real fast, okay? But if you need to pull back your energy and study a situation and make sure that you're doing the right move, yes. Check that box 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Double check your steps. Double check your plan. Keep your plans to yourself. Don't tell everybody what you up to, okay? The least people you tell of your journey, of what you got going on and how you want to proceed in life, the better off and the more susceptible of your plans coming to fruition. I'm just going to tell you what I see. All right? Yeah. If any of this resonate with you, go ahead and hit that like button, share and subscribe. I'm telling you right now, this is the last card we're going to take. It's going to wrap this horse and pony show up if I can pick it up. Look, the Page of Swords. Yeah, you got the energy for it. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you want to do. You need to take your time and do it. Okay? You need to take your time and do it. And some people you can't handle as delicate as you would like. Some people you have to be stern with and say what it is and what it's not going to be. They're not going to like that because something tells me whoever you are, you're not used to being in that energy. You're not. You're not always in that energy. You're a little passive, collective. I would say very passive. Stop being so passive, collective. It's time for you to speak the fuck up. Somebody need to stop being passive. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Hangman. Yeah, stop being passive. And whatever it is you need to sacrifice, give up, let go, do that. If it's going to cause you to have more peace in your life, let it go. Let that tower hit. Let it reveal whatever it needs to be revealed. But know that after that tower, some shit's going to come to an end. Yeah, that's my reading. Somebody is liberating themselves from a toxic ass situation. And it feels good. And it's long overdue time that you did. Somebody would love to crush your dreams and prevent you from moving forward and prevent you from enjoying your life. But you have made up your mind Nothing can stop me is I'm all the way up. Hey, that's what you decided. Nothing can stop you. It's all the way up from here, baby. Look at that. New beginning. Pushing that start button, letting it go. And for some of you, 69 have always been my favorite number. I ain't gonna hold you. Happy endings. Let me quit. Yeah. Feel skeptical of happy endings and distrust fairy tale talk, fairy tale promises. Believes reality is far from the fairy tale. And feels disillusioned. Didn't I say somebody was delusional earlier? Could have been another video. Question the promises that seem too perfect. Trust me, you're going to have a happy ending. You might not have had a happy ending in quite some time, but you're getting ready to. 69. Be careful out there, guys. We got the number 49 on this card. Everybody knows that breaks down to a what? 13, and that's 4. 69 breaks down to a 15, and that's 6. Damn, my birthday's 6/15. No wonder 69 is my favorite number. Anyway, we're going to end it right there. And if anything about the video happened to resonate with you, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Whoever you are, you're having a new beginning, and it's all about you, collective. And don't let anybody stomp on your plans, because they would love to squash it. They would love to bust your bubble. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. But anyway, guys, I'm really feeling like I need to just chill. You know what I'm saying? That's the mood I'm in. I really want to get out of here and go someplace nice, but I just feel like I should be sleeping. I know. I want to put on some clothes and get out and go do something nice, but I look at the calendar and see what's happening in the city. And if it's something interesting outdoors, I'll go. I'll put on some clothes and get out of here. But if it isn't anything interesting, then okay. Y'all, let me tell you something, okay? I know this person don't have my YouTube channel. I know they don't even watch my channel. So let me just say how this happened. I walk, okay? And I'm gonna tell you what God love, y'all, and it's the truth. I gave up my car, I want to say 2 years ago. I didn't give it up, I paid it off, okay? I paid it off actually almost 2 years in advance, okay? For real, I ain't gonna lie. I paid it, I financed it for X amount of years because I wanted my car payment low and I didn't give a fuck. But I knew that I wasn't gonna pay all that interest that they thought I was getting ready to pay. No, baby, I'm not gonna do that. We're not doing that. So from day one, I would pay the car note and then I would send the extra payment and I would just have that go to principal. Okay, then I ran into some patchy issues at one point, like in 2023, from March to November. I was having some financial issues, I'm not gonna lie, and I couldn't do it that way. All right, I had to fall back. But once I got on my feet again, I started doing it again. I would pay the car note, but I would always send that same note to just principal. Okay, and that's how I ended up paying the car off, almost like 2.5 years ahead of time. So, but see, I wanted the payment to be something that I can afford. People don't get that. People think if you finance a car for 5-6 years, oh, well, look, you financing a car for 5-6 years, you can't afford it. Oh, yes, I can, because I got the payment that I want and I got the car that I wanted. All right? Let that sink in. Some people be out here wanting to pay, make the, I just want 3-year note. I just want to finance it for 4 years, 2 years, whatever the fuck. Have them astronomical ass payments, and the minute something happened in their life, they can't afford it. They can't afford to make the payments, then they lose the car. No, what I did, I knew what I owed. I knew how long I wanted to finance it for. I could have financed that car for like 6 years. I'm telling you, I paid it off 2.5 years sooner than I was supposed to. So technically, I paid the car off in 3 years. And it would have been paid off in exactly 3 years or less had I not had those hiccups from March to November of 2023. But life happens. My point I'm making with that is, I got what I wanted. I paid it off early, and I've still enjoyed it. But I gift the car to a family member. I no longer wanted the car because I didn't like having to pay the insurance. My insurance, say the note was say $350. The insurance was almost $250. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm not getting ready to pay $600 to drive. And I know some of you are saying, hell, $600 ain't shit. Well, guess what? When you retired, it is. It is. And you're single, it is. It really is. It could cost, that's a plane ticket. In some countries, that's an Airbnb for 30 days. Yes, ma'am. A nice Airbnb. I'm talking very nice in some countries for a month. Yeah. I traded a vehicle and the whatever comes along with that, the maintenance, the tires, the oil change, the vehicle itself, the insurance, of course, and that was going up every fucking month. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in an age category where they prey on certain people, women in this age category that I happen to be in, because one, they know that that woman isn't going to want to walk, she isn't going to want to take public transportation, she isn't going to want to take Lyft, she isn't going to want to do this and the third. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's her personal preference or health issues. But I, being a healthy individual that I am, and can still walk 5-10 miles without being winded and complaining. As long as I got some comfortable shoes on and some water, I'm okay. But my point I'm making is, so my situation is different. I didn't care. I don't drive that often. I go out of town. I have a son in Missouri and I have a daughter in Kansas. So yeah, I go out of town, but I can get there on a flight. I book me a cheap flight, round trip, pay less than $300 round trip to go see them anytime I like. All right. My point, I'm at less than $300, less than what the car was, the car note was. So I took that money and I put it back in my budget, and I've done some things with it or whatever. And also, I'm not gonna own a car again. I'll rent a car, but I don't have any desire to own a car ever again. I can drive my ass off. You want to go on a road trip? Let's go. I'll drive from here to goddamn South Carolina, and only stop for gas, stretch, and get back in and haul ass. That's how I do. I can distance drive. I like distance driving. You understand what I'm saying? Wherever you want to go. But I'm not getting ready to, at my age, invest in another car. I'm just not. Because from here, if I'm not with a companion or whomever, I'm going to be with my daughter. One of my daughters. And I know which one it's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? But then that's okay. But I've already looked at my life. I'm so grateful to be in the position that I'm in where I don't need a car. Some individuals, I'm speaking on that for a reason, because somebody needs to understand you might not need a car either, sweetheart. I'm going to tell you what, if I were in my 30s and I was doing this again and I had kids or whatever the case, I still wouldn't own a car. I'm going to tell you why. Because I just feel as though that money that I'm spending on a car, I can put towards a nice mortgage or better quality of life, home, renting, or whatever the case is. I'd rather have my home in a nice, safe neighborhood than to be driving and living mediocre. I'm not getting ready to do it. I'm not getting ready to, no. No. I don't know. No. At some point or another, you really got to reprioritize and think of your life. Some people out here working 2-3 jobs just to keep up with a car and mortgage and that. I'm not doing it. And you know what? It's some prideful individuals out here, because more people really should be on public transportation. Or carpooling. Or something. They ain't got no business driving. But see what it is? They like to keep up with the Joneses. I've never been one to keep up with anybody. I've always set trends. I'm a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to keep up with the Joneses. Just because they drive a Mercedes or whatever the fuck it is, that don't mean you got to go out here and do the same damn thing. Be you, do you, do whatever fits your budget. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say about me. Oh, that's where I was going. So I was walking. I went to a little store. Wanted to get out for some exercise too. And a man approached me. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" He was in his truck. I said, "I'm fine. How are you?" He asked me if we could get to know me, and this and the third. And I was like, "Nah, that's not going to work for me." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Well, yeah." My thing is, this man could see that I was walking. He did not ask me one time, "Well, I see you walking. Can I take you to your car? Or are you walking for exercise or out to be, get some air?" I mean, like, I don't want to interfere with you exercising or whatever, but if you like, I can give you a ride to wherever you're going. He never said that. He never said it. And we were close in age. You know what they gave me? That motherfucker could sit back and be comfortable watching a woman struggle. He could be okay with that. We talked, and I asked him his age. The man had never been married, but he got 2 kids. Never been married. I was like, okay, I sized that motherfucker up. Then we got to talking a little bit, and he was telling me his health issues. That was a turn off right there, because I said to myself, I don't have those sort of issues. Thank you, God. And hey, man, if somebody run up on me and find that I'm not what they're looking for, or not, I got this, that, and other going on, and they don't want to deal with that, that's to each his fucking own. I could care less. But everybody's got a preference. I prefer somebody that can keep up with me physically. I'm talking about moving around, getting out, doing things. Hell, motherfucker, if some shit break out, you mean to tell me you can't run? Your knee fucked up. You already had 1 knee replacement, and you need a second one. And you trying to see if you can find yourself a nice little nursemaid so that you can go on and tell these people, okay, cut my leg open and replace this damn knee, because you're going to have somebody there that's going to run behind you and pick up after you and help you what is it? What I'm trying to say? Help you get back on your feet. Fuck it. Help you recuperate from whatever this surgery is. I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3. No. And you know what I've had? You know what goes through my mind whenever I find myself in situations where I wish I had a significant other? You know what I remind myself of? I signed up for this. I asked for divorce. I knew what I was severing when I did that. I knew that the chance of me being out here on my own for the rest of my life was highly probable. I knew it. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You could make over $300,000 a year and be able to provide this and that. I don't give a damn if we don't like each other. You can't buy me. I've not been a material girl. Madonna is a Gemini, but I'm not a material girl. You can't buy me. I'm going to be happy regardless to whether I'm going to find my happiness. I'm going to try and make myself happy the best way I can. Like when the blizzard came, it was a bad snowstorm. You know what I did? I went down my checklist. I inventoried what I had here, and I ordered whatever the fuck it was I needed. And I had everything I needed. If the power went out for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, I was going to be all right. I was going to be warm. I was going to be able to eat. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a car to dig out. You see, sometimes you can eliminate some of your worration. And that's what some of you are doing. You're eliminating the shit that causes you worration. You're sick and tired of it. You're over it. It's worn you out. You understand what I'm saying? And it's long overdue time that you do. And you be willing to deal with the consequences. Okay? Don't blame anyone else for whatever it is. I didn't have a pity party whenever I sit here and I find myself, I don't have anybody to call on to handle whatever it is. I look it up. Okay, they're handyman. I need something fixed. Okay, I'll call a handyman to come fix it. Or if I need something moved or removed from my home, I'm gonna call a handyman to come and take it out of here. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I signed up for. Period. Once you can settle into that and realize, okay, this is the life I want because this is what's going to bring me peace, then life is so much better for everyone around when you're happy with the choices that you made and is willing to stand on them. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's it. That's all I have for this reading. Stand on business. You know what you want to do. You know how you want to do it, and you know who you want to do it with and without. Don't let anyone persuade you to do anything other than you want. Stop allowing someone to manipulate, lightweight control your moves, your thoughts, your decisions, and how you move forward in your life. Stop allowing that. It's time for somebody to put their foot down and stop the madness with the manipulation. It's old, it's tired, and it makes you look weak. It is. This individual realized just how weak you are whenever they can manipulate you out of doing something for yourself that you really wanted to do. And when you allow that, you're telling the universe that that's not really what you want. Especially if the universe is lining things up for you to have it, for you to be able to do it. And yet you allow someone to sidetrack you, manipulate you into not doing that. That's why I say at a certain age, it's best to just stay single. Have fun, do what you're gonna do, move around, get a life, enjoy your life unapologetically, but baby, don't all of that extra, and that's just what it is, extra. And you don't need it. You'll be fine. Adapt. Alright? And that's my reading. And if anything about it resonated with you in any shape, form, or fashion, do like, share, and subscribe. Peace, love, and light.